Today we're taking a look at the Saker, the mini electric chainsaw. There's a lot of videos out on this thing, and I was thrilled whenever the company contacted me to take a look at it. They sent this to me free of charge for an unbiased video, and that's what we're going to do here today. This thing looks so cool, and I can see where it can be very handy to have one of these. Just for working around the house, pruning up some trees that got a little wild, or taking it out to the woods, clearing shooting lanes for whenever you go hunting. That's a big plus right there. And also, this would be handy for the trail maintenance. Somebody who takes care of a section of a trail, whether it be like the Appalachian Trail or something like that, this would really be a handy product to have. So we're going to take a look at some of the features on this and do some cutting with it and see what it's like. That's coming up next. Okay, I believe they have two versions of the Saker. This one here comes with a nice hard case, and also it has two batteries, which makes it really nice if you're going out on the trail or in the woods. So if you run a battery down, you have an extra one. A nice hard case. There's your manual. You got the tools here in the lid for adjusting your chain tension on your bar. There's a little tube of oil to lubricate the chain. The saw itself. Your charging cord and two batteries. Now these batteries to charge, all you got to do is plugs in right in the top here, and then you plug it in the wall. It does have a button there, a power button, and you just press that button and it lights up whether it's fully charged or not. Okay, and before and during each use, you want to lubricate this chain right here where it goes down on the bar at. Keep this well lubricated, because you let that overheat, you're going to ruin your chain. It might be a good idea to maybe upgrade to a little pump can to have your oil in it. I have seen models of saws that have the little reservoir on top, and then you just press the button to give it a shot of oil. That would be the only thing that I see with this saw here that it doesn't have, that I would like to see in it. Has the little wrench for adjusting the bar. Now the one thing I have noticed here is all you have to do to adjust the bar is loosen this, and then there's a little screw in here, a Phillips head screw. Comes with a little Phillips screwdriver that you go in here to loosen or tighten the tension on the chain. Now the only thing I see with this is if you pull this side cover off, the bar goes on this plastic extrusion here that sticks out. Well, this extrusion here, it's too tight on the bar. So if we pull the chain off here, and as you can see, when it goes on this plastic part here, it's very tight. So I can't slide this in or out. So that's going to be making adjusting the bar very difficult. You're going to end up stripping this screw head out. So the best thing to do there is either take your side cover off and pop this loose a little bit and get your chain tight. Here's your adjuster here. And then push it back down on right here. Or you can pull this off and take a flat file in here and just file the top and bottom just a little wee bit at a time, so that once this goes on here, it's not tight and it can slide back and forth. Now if I push this on tight, you still cannot adjust this bar. So that's the only thing I see to look out for with one of these saws, is this here. Now I'm not recommending you do any modifications. That's all on yourself, because you could avoid the warranty or anything like that. But it is going to be very difficult to adjust this bar when this is tight on here. So just keep that in mind. Anytime you're working with adjusting the chain on the saw here, these are very sharp. So you want to wear a pair of leather gloves. If you go to try to spin this or pull on it, there's a good chance you're going to cut yourself. So a good pair of leather gloves would be highly recommended. So you want to be aware of where you're cutting with this. Stay away from being too close to the ground. You don't want to hit any rocks that will dull the chain, and it'll stay sharp for you a lot longer if you take care of it. Okay, so just doing a little trail maintenance here. This would come in real handy here. Makes quick work of it. Now you always want to make sure you keep this part of the saw against your wood. That'll keep the saw from jumping on you. So that does a very nice job. I'm very impressed with that. You always want to keep your guards in place, and you never want to take that off and use the top, because that'll kick back on you if you get the tip too far out on the end on the tip. Alright, so doing a little trail maintenance. This comes in really handy. This is just a birch limb we cut off that was overhanging the trail here. Always be mindful where you're putting your other hand. You don't want to get it too close. And that's why you always want to keep this against your wood there, your workpiece there, so that it doesn't jump on you. And that could cause it to come down and hit you. Makes quick work of things. I like it. Saker. Okay, we got a bigger tree across the trail here, but I believe that's a little too big for this saw, and we're not even going to try it, because that's not what the saw is intended for. So you start cutting down in here a tree that's too big, and once your bar gets buried down in the log here, and then you have more of a chance of having kickback. So avoid them situations and take care of this. This is just meant for a light pruning saw. So use it what it's intended to be used for. Okay, here's a chunk of oak that's across the trail here. That's probably about the max that you want to cut with this. That's probably 4 inches. And that's about it. We're going to see if we can cut that off the trail. All right, that's pretty good. That had a little bit of tension on it, so you got to be careful of that. It wanted to spring back. But that cut through that good hard red oak pretty good. So we're going to make another cut over here and get it off the trail. Good. All right, we got another tree here across the trail. We're gonna make quick work of it. All right, for trail maintenance, this is the ticket right here. Trail maintenance or cutting, shooting lanes for tree stands, this is it. And you probably want the version that has the extra battery. I can see where that would come in handy. I cut through this red oak here real nice, and we had no problems there. I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can check this out on Amazon here. And like I said, I think there's two different versions here. You might be able to get the one with the case and without the case. I think it runs around $100. I believe I seen it on sale for 60% off. I'm not sure if that's the one with the case or not, but I'll leave that in the description box below. Hey, thanks for checking out this review on the Saker mini electric chainsaw. I really love this thing. It's going to come in handy. So thanks for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Catch you later. There it is. Keep it oiled up, keep it sharpened up. Catch you later.